A quick and bake 5 months. That is really a really long time. I appreciate the resubs. And the Only Buddha as well. New sub. Welcome to the channel, the Only Buddha. Both of you guys appreciate the support. Very kind of you. And also the Duke Nasty. Welcome, dude, to the channel. Twitch Prime subbing here. Could have used that anywhere, but you decided to use it right here, and I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, first try. We got the Dream server on the first go.
Do you know if there are any pro Belgian players?
Marbo Alice is probably the best Belgian player. Oh, Scrub Killa's controllers failed. Oh no. So we got a good server. We're not going to leave this one because the server is very good. But Scrub Killa's controller has started off being an absolute bean machine. But we do not want to lose this server. Oh no, we're actually just going to give it another go. It looks like Scrub is going to leave this one. Wait, let me just check if he wants to restart. Maybe his controller is just dead. I don't know what Scrub's plans are. Wait, I guess we just have to leave this incredible server. No! We could have had the perfect server. Now we're never going to find it again. Change the title. I already did. If it's not correct, then you probably just have to refresh. Pretty sure I changed it. Yeah, I did. Scrub Killa versus Dappur. That's what it says in the title. I know that. I bet now we get 5 servers in a row that are all utter garbage tier. By the way, ready for it. Appreciate the sub. I didn't miss you. Thank you for that, my man. Oh, we got a good one. We got probably the same one. We're back in the same server. Is Scrub's controller working? It's actually the very same server, US East 1512. I think that is exactly the same one. And appreciate Zenixus YouTube. Whatever your name is. Appreciate the 3, by the way. Very kind of you. How is Scrub going to fare against Dappur? We just saw him struggling to take down the Japanese #1 player, Realize, in the first time that they had ever played against each other. This, however, is not the first time that Scrub has played Dappur. They've got quite a long history. Dappur has never won a series against Scrub Killa. And he's not off to a good start in this one. One down. Perhaps a half flip was ill-advised here.
I love how Johnny thinks all his viewers are different people. Don't believe me? Watch me post this on my 1,500 other accounts. Prize pool, please, my boy.
Absolutely, Macho Man. I will fire it up right now. Hold on. As soon as I can stop lagging. Bang. Okay. We're going to hit that number and this number and this number, and I think we did it. Nice. So the prize pool from the previous show match is now all but gone, and we have the new prize pool. It seems like the new prize pool is working. It's a good thing that all you guys are logged in on 1,500 accounts. You're all the same person.
I love your content. Also, moi.
To you as well. And thank you for the kind words and the resub. I'll do the rest of the shoutouts after the show match is over. First, let's see who could take down the other between Dappur and Scrub. These guys, certainly for the duration of Season 3, have been the highest rated players from America and Europe, respectively. At the moment, I think the Dappur is sitting at 3rd, but he's pretty much first equal. It's like a 3-way tie between Dappur, Miho, and Lethamir for rank 1 in North America. Dappur, though, has held that spot, and he's been top 10 for longer than Miho and Leth has. Look at that throw by Dappur. We've been seeing a ton of Fairy Peaks throws for a while, or recently, but it's been a while since we saw Dappur on the stream, and of course, he is a monster when it comes to the throws as well. Good timing on the boost pickup. Notice that we didn't even see that spawn because Dappur was on top of the pad the entire time, but he wasn't on it for too long, and then he moved off, signifying that he picked it up. So, exceptional timing by the Fro, able to know exactly when that was going to appear. Just kind of bullying Scrub into his own net. He's got to be careful here. Dappur has some very fast aerials. It's good to see, by the way, Dappur is going to be making an appearance in the RLCS group stage. Dappur's 8th, yeah. I think there's, well, he's effectively 7th because one of the accounts is just a cheater. But there's 4 European players, I think, and then Dappur is in 7th. behind 2 of Scrubkilla's accounts, Cuxer, and who else is it? I know that Scrubkilla is rank 1 and 3, Cuxer's rank 2, and then we've got Miho, Lethamir, Dapper in like right beside each other consecutively. I don't know who else is breaking up that pack in the top 7 at the moment. I'm sure somebody in the chat's about to tell me. I'm looking. I said Cuxer, didn't I? Pretty sure I said Cuxer. Regardless, they're both top 10 players, and they have spent longer in the top 10 and longer at the top of the leaderboard. Chaussette, of course it's Chaussette. But yeah, Dapper was rank 1 for a long time this season, until Scrubkilla took that title from him, and then Scrubkilla has pretty much been in rank 1 exclusively since then. Certainly the 2 most dominant ladder players in the world in Season 3.
Your decal was looking sweet on the menu screen.
Oh
My
yeah,
son
Cosmic,
says
appreciate that,
I
dude.
should noir spam, but I know you don't like that during show matches.
Appreciate
so
it,
I'll
dude.
keep this message short and sweet. I don't
a good
want
wall
to
shot by
interrupt
Dapper.
the action with a long-winded donation message.
I appreciate that, Cosmic. And yeah, thanks for anyone wondering that
Cheer
beautiful painted decal.
1,500, you thought I was done? How cute. In honor of 5 months, take my bits. Maybe
thanks,
you can
dude.
use it to get a smaller nose so people can finally see your stream.
It'd be nice, yeah, if people could actually see past my nose and see what's going on in the action. That's like the biggest argument for me turning off the face cam. But actually, speaking about the face cam, a lot of people wonder why I have the face cam on. It's because I get more viewers when I put it on. Simple. Like, that's just the long and short of it. Seemed like more people liked it than didn't like it, so the majority has spoken, just in terms of viewership numbers. But yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about time spent at the rank 1 spot. Yeah, these guys definitely up there in terms of time spent at the rank 1 spot in the leaderboard. And I don't know if I finished my thoughts saying that I'm really glad to see that Dapper is going to be in the group stage of RLCS this season. But that is something I'm extremely, extremely glad about, because they were the best team that didn't make it in last season. Dapper, Miho, and Timmy. And also JNaps was on that roster. Now G2 JNaps did play Season 2 with Dapper and Miho. And they were by far the best American team that didn't make it in a group stage. So they've made it in this time. JNaps, of course, moving to G2, but the remaining roster has picked up Pluto.
Epic Toasty is the best mod in town, best mod around. But still is a wee ball bag having a loose jobby. Seems good.
Yeah, like I was saying. Actually, I completely forgot what I was saying, because that's a great spam donation, and that's all the spam donations do. They make me forget everything. Dapper's actually struggling to transfer any of this huge amount of possession that he's able to get into a goal. Oh, there we go, just a cheeky mind game at the near post is going to do it. He's tried a couple of things here, and funnily enough, the one that works the best is when he doesn't do anything at all and just waits for Scrub to not flip into the ball. So well played by Dapper. Ties the game. He's had a ton of possession, and Scrubkilla did not look very shaken by that for a long time. But tying the game with 15 seconds left, not a bad time to do it, but oh no, he's going to concede a kickoff goal to the kickoff monster. Never mind, Scrubkilla has beamed it. He might indeed lose a counter-attack goal, as Dapper is on the ball now, and he's dangerous in this position. Gets the ball over the line, Scrubkilla full tilt, misses on the wide open net on the face-off, misses on the easy save. He's pre-jumped way in front of the ball, and he can't slow down in time, can't ground the ball in 0 seconds. 2 seconds to go. Scrubkilla, what a miss, what a throw. Still a chance to get back into the game 1 here, but my goodness, what a change at the end. We had comfortable stuff for Scrubkilla, just denying Dapper any sort of territory, and then out of nowhere, Scrubkilla loses the game. Really, really bizarre stuff. Really bizarre stuff. Dapper taking game 1. Important that Dapper did get the first game, because in previous times when I've watched these guys play, Dapper tends to be the one who drops off a little bit more than Scrubkilla. Scrubkilla able to learn more from playing against Dapper than Dapper is from playing against Scrub. Certainly in the short term. Scrubkilla is an extremely fast learner. The moldable mind of a 13-year-old. Definitely very, very fast to learn. It's actually quite frightening. I've worked with Scrub on certain things in the past,
Thanks for keeping up your end of the bargain with that throw smile.
With the what smile? Hold on, I need to check what that says because I couldn't read it. It's too short. With the throw. Oh, yeah, that's definitely classic Scrub Killa throw. He was being a little bit cheeky, just trying to emphatically score a kickoff goal. I have to keep checking messages. I'm really paranoid that somebody's told me something that, or trying to get my attention with important information, and it ain't important at the end of the day. Good shot by Dappur, save by Scrub. Early dodge to close the distance. For anybody wondering what I mean when I say the early dodge to close the distance in that position, what I mean is that without the initial speed increase, because of course you get a speed increase from dodging the moment that you do dodge, so if you dodge earlier, your car might be the wrong orientation when you reach the ball, but at least it'll get there on time. And that's what we saw Scrub do there. He knew he wouldn't actually make it into position if he tried to just dodge when he reached the ball and hit it with the front of his car, as you would normally do when you're shooting, or generally just hitting the ball at all. But he knew he had to take the early dodge to actually be there at all, or else he would be too late. Scrub missing on a wide open net right there. In frustration, looking for a demo on Dappur on the back wall, won't get it, but quick turn, Scrub Killa able to perfectly center the ball to himself. Great placement on this touch. Good speed by Scrub Killa. Excuse me, I have been awake for a long time. Oof, I've been awake for, I think, 17 hours now. Even though it is only 7 p.m. I've been awake since 2 in the morning today. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. I'm a beanbag. What am I doing? 2-0 Scrub. Dappur, as always, zooming around the field. Is still running with a 110 FOV, although I believe he's using Greasy's camera settings right now. These don't look like the Lachino settings that Dappur spent most of his career using. Backflip pop. Sets Dappur up for the perfect rebound. Really good positioning by Dappur. Able to pop the ball just barely over Scrub, but it was enough. And he's still within touching distance, although he's never won a series against Scrub. Some of the series have been close. I know he's lost 3-2 in a BO5 previously, so he'll be looking to go one better today. And never a better time to do it than against the Scrub Killa, who has been in, oh, excuse me. I'm like so tired because I've been up so long. But they're like, on my stream, there's never been a better time to play against Scrub. He's been kind of in a slump on my stream, but he's been dominating on his own stream. And I would highly encourage you guys to check out Scrub Killa's series that he's doing in his own stream right now, called Road to Rank 1 and 2. He's trying to get Rank 1 and 2 at the same time, and then he's going to call the Rank 1 account Scrub and the Rank 2 account Killa. And right now he's Rank 1 and 3, so he's nearly there.
Here's a song for you. Johnny Johnny Bo Bonnie. Banana Fana Fo Fonny. Me. My. Mo. Money. Big nose.
It's a really good song.
Keep up the great work, mate.
I'll try my best, dude. Appreciate the song. Oh, for goodness sake. Right,
W.
sorry. No W's. You had enough time with the microphone there. Hope you appreciate that. Just gonna cut you short there. Enough W's at the end, but thanks for the thanks for the song. Very creative.
Here's Johnny.
But like I was saying, definitely check out Scrub Killa's. Oh, check out Scrub Killa's stream if you want to see him try to climb to rank 1 and 2 consecutively. I did just say that he's rank 1 and 3 at the moment. Unfortunately for him, the player at rank 2 is Cuxer97. A player who's given Scrub Killa more trouble than anyone else in the world. So will he be able to get over that hurdle? Will he be able to maybe match up against Cuxer in the ladder? Or will he just try to avoid Cuxer entirely and bypass him by beating other players? That remains to be seen, but I definitely encourage you to check out that series. A very entertaining series. It's amazing to see how consistent Scrub can be against so many different styles of players, so many different players who come up against him. And they may have studied Scrub style, some of them are just completely new to him. But he just manages to beat them all, and it's quite fascinating. Definitely a different skill to be able to be good at the ladder, good at the ranking ladder, than it is to be good at show matches on stream. This being a bit more of a can you perform when you need to kind of thing, but the ladder being can you perform all the time. Can you just be consistent enough to beat people who are worse than you? Yeah, I heard Jesse Pinkman had a couple of hilarious games against Scrub. He beat Scrub one time after losing about 6 games, and then in the game immediately after that, he did lose the 5-goal lead. Scrub vs Cucks in ranked was insanely close. Yeah, they went 5-all, or no, they went 4-all in ranked. And then immediately afterwards, they played on my stream, and Cucks won 5-3. So pretty close. Pretty close stuff. Dappur is throwing well. He never had the lead in this game. This has been the Scrub Killa show in game 2. Dappur's not done yet. What a shot! Squeezing it in underneath the crossbar. Look at the laser by Dappur. Didn't even have to put it in the corner, just blasted it right into the middle of the goal. That was certainly a boomer, guys. Definitely a boomer. When does Scrub stream? He might stream after me today. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. But there's a chance he might stream after I'm done. And if he's streaming, I'll probably throw him a host, unless there's somebody who's like, you know, more deserving of a host, if you guys decide that. Dappur's had a ton of chances here to create a shot on goal, but he's not able to convert. That final touch is all he needs. More possession for the Fro, but he can't again transition into a chance on goal. Another chance now, immediately shut down. Scrub Killa is just denying Dappur at every single moment. We're gonna have to get a restart on the game here, because we do actually have a couple people joining in somehow. I don't know why these people are joining in. I don't know how they're joining in, but there you go. Luckily nobody's joined in the game yet, so I'd appreciate if that would continue to be the case, as Scrub Killa is probably gonna run away with this one. 3 goals the difference. Dappur just not able to convert, and lots of chances that he got. He's actually outshot Scrub Killa by 1 this game. And he's only managed to score half as many goals. Make your password longer than 3 characters. I actually remember now, I usually make a lot. Big nose Johnny here, that's pretty good. I do usually, but I made it really easy because I was just playing privates with a friend the other day. And I didn't want to, you know, make it too hard. But that did change my password. It's really, the only annoying thing is that these people are leave. Ugh. I mean, I don't care who you are, just preferably just leave. Honestly, like, bye. Yeah, get out. Sorry, don't care who you are. Bye bye. See you later. Yeah, go away. Bye. Come on. Come on now. Don't care who you are. Nobody gets priority vision here. Like, and if people are gonna come in here, just the fact that you're there is distracting for these guys. So like, it's just making it of a worse experience. I try to skip replays instantly unless it's actually like a boomer of a goal. Then maybe I'll watch it, or like a hilarious fake. We're maybe watching that. But if you're just gonna AFK and watch replays, and I did see people like just not skipping the replay, then come on. Who do you think you are? Good speed by Scrub Killa. It's noteworthy there. He did well to get into the position that he needed to be in to squeeze that one in. I forgot to update the scoreboard. Hold on, let me just do that real quick. I don't think anybody told me to do it this time, so this is all me. Incredible memory by the Johnny Boy. Look at that, 1-all. They were just watching. I don't give a monkey's hen. Oh, Dappur would have had that. He was out of boost though. Out of boost, and now both players barely moving as they dodge back into the Dappur's half. And yeah, I know they were just watching, but I don't care. Nobody gets priority treatment. Nobody's allowed to get into any other game. That's why I make the password as long as I do. And if I wanted people to be sitting in games idly spectating in real time, then I would make the password easier to guess. But I don't, because I try to make it as exclusive as possible for the players. As I try to make it as little or you know, as not distracting as possible. As not distracting as possible. And if somebody's like, if somebody's civil enough to join and then not watch the game, or not streak on the pitch, then I'd just ask you to just get out, just watch like everybody else. Because everybody else on Twitch, you've all got the front row seat. Seeing it 15 seconds prior doesn't actually give you any advantage at all. So, in fact, it makes your viewing experience worse because you don't get to hear the commentary in time, and and I know they're definitely listening. So it's a bit of a weird thing, watching a game live and hearing commentary on delay. Oh, Dapper boost over ball. Is this a mistake that we've seen him make before? Going to start creeping back into his play here. He knows that Scrub Killa is about to shoot, but he's taking the line towards the boost, not the line towards the goal, which may have served him better. And this is not looking good for Dapper. Scrub Killa 6-0. Barely over a minute into the game. Scrub Killa, this man has a family. And Scrub, although he only won the previous game by a handful of goals, and he dropped a close game 1, he's starting to show us why Dapper struggles against the young Scot. 7-0. 7 shots, 7 goals. Dapper just not getting any momentum here. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous efficiency by Scrub. And I mean, that if this doesn't show us anything else, it should show why no one should ever leave a 1v1 game when you're down 7 goals with a minute and 10 seconds to go. Because we just saw Scrub score 7 goals into Dapper in barely over a minute of gameplay. And if Scrub could do that, Dapper's just got to get into the mindset of, well, I've put myself in a really awkward position here, but if Scrub can score 7 goals in, well, I mean, let's make it 8. If Scrub can score 8 goals in 1 minute and 39 seconds, then surely I can too. But this might just be the GG for Dapper. He might have just given up. Although I'd love to see him give it his best shot. Just try it and get hypey with it. The other option would be just to try and reset. Well, he gets a nice goal to start the comeback, perhaps. Just on a new mid badge. Where is it? I'm trying to keep an eye out for that one. There's a little bit of a variety of mid badges going around today. Oh, Scrub Killa is actually out of the game after that demo, or that fake. Getting completely tilted off the face of the earth, or having controller issues, or just forgetting that the game actually does continue beyond the 3 minute and 9 seconds mark. Is this the end of Scrub Killa? Has that fake been too savage? No, he is back. He says his cable beans itself. And Dapper might give him a goal here. No, he will save it. And I mean, I don't blame him. When you are down by 6 goals, you need everything you can get. You need all the free cable goals that are possible. Scrub Killa trying to do the same mind game that he just fell for. Let it roll underneath Dapper. This is definitely not over yet. Dapper back within 5. Look at how much time there is left. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Come on, Dapper. You gotta believe in yourself, son. You gotta believe. If your opponent can score 8 times in 2 minutes, then why can't you score 8 times in 3? The comeback is only possible if he believes in it. Another stone has been placed along the path, though. And he's gonna have to climb over another goal. 6 goals still the difference. A long time left on the clock, and we all know how explosive Dapper can be when he starts to fire on all cylinders. Oh, and good save by Scrub, staying low enough to keep that low shot out of his net. Again, though, Dapper is getting outplays in the midfield. He's very close to setting up an easy shot here. Thought about going low, actually fakes a low shot. Last second pops it over the top of Scrub, who pre-jumped and then started flying back down again. It's the mind games of Dapper. Look at that. Scrub trying to go backwards because he thought Dapper was going to slow play. But really impressive stuff from Dapper. He must believe that he can win. I mean, he could have scored that. That, if he nailed that shot, was not going to be savable for the young Scot. And he's on the possession again. We all know that this guy can get possession. Can he turn that into goals? Right now, it's looking like he can. 2 minutes and 5 seconds is a life age in a 1v1. Will Dapper get 4 chances? Almost certainly. Will he take them? That is the question. Chance number 1 coming up. A little parallel parking maneuver to correct the whiffed boost. Backflip shot does not connect. Way too early on the backflip. Scrub Killa is trying to get some acceleration with a throw, but Dappur just muscling him off the ball. This is what Dappur needs to do if he wants to make the comeback happen in this game, is quick turnovers of possession. As soon as Scrub gets the ball, get in there, cause some disruption. A mind game to the near post. That could have been a goal. Again, Dappur so close but so far. And Scrub Killa is quick on the counter attack. This might just be too little too late. Dappur's been close, but he can't taste the cigar yet. Still not over though. 5 goals, 1 minute 30 seconds. Remember, Scrub is up by 7 in 1 minute and 10. So going by that mathematics, it ain't over yet. But Scrub Killa somehow weasels a goal in at the near post. How did he manage this one? The aerial contest was really on point, just getting a clean block. And then he jumps off the wall to put the ball right back where it came from. Good mechanics by Scrub on the recovery, and also to get a dunk mid-air on Dappur's attempted clear. It's 11 goals past Dappur. This has been a demoralizing defeat for Dappur, and the pop is successful. Dappur not even moving. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. He can't believe what's happened. He didn't meet Scrub on the bounce. The Scrub just doinks it right over his head. Oh man, poor Dappur. 12-5. 7 goals. And Dappur saying in chat that he likes to read Twitch chat so he can tilt himself. Dappur, what are you doing? You need to stop reading Twitch chat. Twitch chat can be savage. We should all know that reading Twitch chat can be a misplay. But Dappur does like to tilt himself. Sometimes somebody just, you know, wants to get tilted. It can feel good. I mean, when I'm playing a game like League of Legends, I love to get tilted. I love to be toxic, you know. Being toxic is pretty fun. Your teammate just misses one creep score at level 1 and you're just like, uninstall. Uninstall the game right now. Actually just uninstall the game. I can't believe I've got this guy as my AD carry. I'm sure that you guys can all relate to that. This is certainly game over now. There was hope for Dappur. He had chances. He looked like he was playing fast enough to create the opportunity to make the comeback happen, but it just wasn't meant to be. Scrub Killa gave himself a huge head start and he managed to hold on to it. Looks like the goal lead is actually back to where it was at the start of this game. If not even more. 9 goals the difference, 14-5. Toxic? It's funny, like, why in League of Legends, tell me this, all you guys who play League of Legends, I'm sure you all know that is like the most toxic game in the world. Why is it more fun to play League of Legends? Like, let's say your team is feeding, you're in a team with 4 bonobos. A bonobo, for those of you who don't know, it's a boosted animal. Google it. It's literally a boosted animal. So if your teammates are all boosted, like higher than they should be, and they all get into your game because they're all boosted animals, you've got 4 bonobos in your team, then what do? Like, they're not carryable. Oh, Dappur just coming in for the dunk. He's not even going to get the ball on the ground though. Scrub continues to keep it up. Like, for me, if I've got 4 bonobos on my team, I have way more fun just like flaming the living jobbies out of all of them, you know? Just flaming the bonobos. Set them on fire. That's where I have the most fun. BO5 hence, I have to get some stuff done after my stream today. Up to Chris. Alright, so it is going to be double match point Scrub. I forgot to ask these guys if best of 5 was... Whoops, I put Dappur scored a 2 instead of Scrubs, my bad. I meant to ask in an earlier game if best of 5 was sufficient because I actually have to do some stuff after stream today, so I can't stream for too long, and it's getting close to 8 o'clock when I was planning on stopping. And if we do a best of 7 and we actually end up getting 4 more games, we'll run way over my intended schedule. Stream lol. Dappur 2. Mate, dude. Devo, I'm trying. Devoral. Devo RL. Welcome. That's all I have to say to you, Devo. But, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do all you League of Legends players in the chat think? If your team is literally 4 bonobos, is it more fun to just flame them than it is to try and be like, come on, guys, follow the summoner's code. Let's try and make the comeback happen. Nah, that ain't fun. Playing some 50-minute game hoping the other team's gonna throw. Oh my goodness, the savagery of Scrub Killa. Ball will not bounce straight in because he dominated the face-off so hard. Look at that touch, though. Leaning back into it. Taking it from such an early moment. And again, just popping the ball so many times over Dappur's net. Dappur does not get fooled by the near post pop. Knew it wasn't in a dangerous position. Dota 2 greater than League. I think that the viewership numbers for the two esports would disagree. And the watch time. I'm sure that all the Dota 2 fans in the chat, all three of them, are really mad about that comment as well. But they can all make a team together. Actually, no, they can't, because you need 5 people, so they can't even make a team. RIP. They can hope that there's 2 more fans somewhere. I'm not actually that much of it. I'm not even a massive hater of Dota. I don't understand it whenever I watch Dota. I don't get what's going on, because it's just like way more complicated than League. League is just like the easy mode. So I only understand the easy mode game, League of Lego, but I don't know what's going on when I watch Dota at all. Oh, a scrub kill, I guess, done by that bouncy ball, going right up to this guy. The only esports I really understood was League. Holy post pinch by Scrub. Yeah, my first esport that I followed was, well, I guess if you can call it an esport, World of Warcraft Arena. I mean, there was 4-figure prize pools, so I suppose it's an esport. Nobody was like full time on it at the time. You couldn't go full time World of Warcraft Arena Pro. But then after that, I kind of watched StarCraft 2. I was a massive fan of Tasteless and Artosis and Day 9. Although my way into StarCraft 2 was actually through HD and Husky's StarCraft YouTube channels, which I guess is kind of a small inspiration for how I do my YouTube channels, just with lots of content of high-level games. But yeah, I was a huge fan of Tastosis and Day 9. Still am. They're definitely some of my biggest casting inspirations. Beyond that, League of Legends was the next game that I played because everybody else played League, so I was like, I guess I'm playing League as well. Guess I'm playing this trash game where everybody's toxic.
It's popular because it's so simple and unskilled. It's about appealing to the least common denominator, whereas Dota is for people who want deep, skilled and balanced gameplay.
I mean, they're both pretty easy games, let's be honest. Nobody who's playing a MOBA really... Nobody has got like insane mechanical skill who's playing a MOBA. Or at least 99.9% of players who play MOBAs, they're not playing very mechanical games at all. MOBAs are just like so easy at the end of the day. Compared to games like FPS and Rocket League, where you're... and StarCraft and the other games like that, where you actually have millions of APM. Not millions, but you get what I mean. MOBAs are, they're such a piece of cake in terms of mechanics. They really are, compared to other esports. Like, all the MOBAs is basically just knowledge. Have you played this exact matchup, at this exact position, at this exact time, with these exact items, with these exact teammates? And if you haven't, then you probably don't know what you're doing. It's all about knowledge, and just the ability to remember what exactly happened, who wins this trade, who wins this matchup, and where do you rotate from here. Like, it's all about the knowledge in MOBA. I know this because I hit Diamond 1 in League, and my mechanics were absolutely awful. Absolute garbage. But I would just, like, run around playing something like Hecarim and spam Q and hit Diamond 1, like, 60 points with absolutely zero mechanics. Like, you can get super high with no mechanics because it's just not a mechanical game. Oh, Scrub getting carried a little bit. Dappur forced Scrub to mount him. Never seen that before. Just the forced mount. Scrub, I'm sure, did not want to do that, but Dappur just forced him to get on his back. And getting a little bit fortunate with the 50-50, but Scrub unable to keep that away. Oh, full forced mount right there. SKT1 Faker, no mechanics confirmed. Well, I did specify that 99.9% of players don't have any mechanics, and the other 0.1% of players are all Korean, so none of you guys. Let's just face it. 0% of my audience has good mechanics in a MOBA, because 1, you don't need them, so nobody really has to learn, and 2, the good mechanical players are all Korean and double lift probably. That's it. Maybe Forgiven, I guess. That's all the mechanical players. Oh, that was a sweet little jump by Dappur though. As soon as he landed, just jumping up again to get over that demo attempt by Scrub, which would have been pretty devastating if Scrub got the demo there. He could have turned around in the midfield, looked for a shot straight away. Looks like we will get a tie series here. Dappur, well played in the 50-50. Staying goal side. Stop talking about MOBAs. Are you getting triggered? I'm smelling just a tiny little bit of trigger finger in the chat right here. from all of the MOBA fans who've got 50 APM and they think that they're a monster because they can land one skill shot out of 15. Like, yeah, my mechanics are pretty insane right now. I hit a skill shot, look at me go. Set up for the Brazil meanwhile. Dappur ready to take a little bit of a sweet, sweet revenge. Not quite as devastating a loss as Scrub just inflicted on him, but still a very, very one-sided victory if Dappur can hold this one. What a save, just knowing exactly where to be and when to jump. Really phenomenal stuff coming out of Dappur in defense. 0 boost to his name, still gets in the perfect position and is going to secure the Brazil if he can play his cards right. Looks like Scrub beating him to the ball, however, is going to shut that one down. Scrub does not want to get Brazil, then a tight angle rebound. Completely denies the possibility. Well played by Scrub at the near post. I think this is the least blank you have ever seen my chat. Is it? Have I like started a discussion about MOBAs and triggered everybody, Garrett? I've triggered my whole chat. Right, what else can I say to trigger people about other esports? I don't really know. What are I played. Is anybody like a Heroes of the Storm pro in this chat? I mean, if we're talking about MOBAs and like how little mechanical skill you need to be good at them, let's talk about Heroes of the Storm, where you could probably get top 100 with 5 APM. Like, I played that game right after I played League, and wow, if League's the easy mode Dota, Heroes of the Storm is like the easy mode Dota. My goodness, like piece of cake. Like I think I played 40 games and I hit like top 100 on the what do you call it? There's a website that you could see your MMR like behind the scenes. It was kind of like RL Tracker. It would show you what your actual points are, even though in game you can't see your points. And I just went like 99% win rate straight to the top 100, 200 in Europe. I was like, this is an absolute cakewalk. This game is so stupid. Yeah, it's easy mode. What do you mean easy mode? Nice vocabulary. It's perfectly fine vocabulary. Did you not understand exactly what I meant? Did you not? But actually, meanwhile, I've got a close series here. I've been trying to trigger the chat a little bit. Sorry for not casting. I know some people don't like it when I don't tell them exactly what's happening on the screen. Dappur hits it forward. Scrub Killa hits it to the side. Dappur hits it center. Scrub Killa hits it off the wall. Dappur steals the boost. Dappur looks to control the ball infield. Great first touch by Dappur, setting up a shot. He's a big chicken though, so he's not going to go for it. But easy 50-50, forces it under. Okay, that's a good bit of play-by-play. We're probably gone about a minute ahead of play-by-play regulations there, so we can chill out now again for another couple of minutes before I need to up the play-by-play to stay to the acceptable levels, or at least the levels considered to be acceptable by all of the try-hard wannabe casters. But no, I just, I don't know, sometimes I feel like you know, casting, or because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my stream is kind of a proving ground. Oh, get absolutely bullied. Scrub just getting carried around again. Dappur again, second time. Oh, and then he misses another shot. What is he doing? Yeah, I use my stream sometimes just to practice my casting, and then I'll go back and watch my VOD and see how it sounded, just because I wanted to try something. But sometimes I just want to chill, you know? So this is one of those times. Sometimes you just want to have a meme cast as well, where you're just having an absolute laugh, and then my YouTube will think I'm toxic. So there's that too. Pretty quick recycle by Scrub here. Again, able to find that pixel in the corner that centers the ball incredibly quickly. So well played by him. Why am I so sassy today? Nah, I'm alright, don't worry about it. I'm just chilling. Some days I just trigger my chat and it makes me laugh. Oh, that looks like full tilt to Dappur. Scrub, he really should have slowed that one down. When Dappur makes a misplay like this, you know that he's going to be like, not moving. Every time Dappur makes a really bad misplay like that, he just stops moving and looks away from the ball, like turns off ball cam and looks straight forward. So if you're against Dappur and you're winning, and he makes a really bad whiff on the ball and he's not even near, and you've got the opportunity to stop the ball in his goal line, I would do it, because that's going to trigger him even more. And Scrub missed an opportunity to do it right there. Could have stopped it on the goal line, maybe knocked off 10 or 15 seconds before Dappur would be bothered to go back into defense. But I'm absolutely nitpicking. Scrub still 2 to the good. And Dappur is not looking too good. Looking a little bit awkward. Sorry, I can't keep up with all the chat, boys. There's too much chat if you're trying to get my attention. Paying attention to him as much as possible. Holy, that ball does not want to cross the line. Dappur would have been mad if Scrub got back to save that. Good placement of the shot. He's had a couple of very nice side flip shots in this series, has Dappur. Bringing it back to 1. That ball, I swear, the ball was 99.9% flashing, and it just didn't go in, apparently. It was just like, no, I'm not in. What are you talking about? We're not in the goal yet. No, you need to hit me again. Absolutely not in the goal. Dappur doing something that we often see Devo do, turning the play around before bouncing it off his own back wall to try and get it into the center that little bit quicker. It used to be the pretty standard method in that position to dribble it over the top of your own net. And, oh, Dappur not respecting Killa's near post rebound. Certainly should be in the vicinity to try and prevent this. Pretty cheeky by Dappur to move off like this. Kind of hoping that Scrub's going to miss, I guess. I'm not sure what his eventual plan was. I wonder how many, like, there's probably somebody who is actually on an alt account spamming that. I know, I'm looking at some of the names that people are spamming and I know who they are, but yeah, there's probably a couple of spammers in that. Beautiful flick by Dappur, again incorporating the backflip flick just to preserve his positioning. So even if he does hit the post or the crossbar there, he'll be able to rebound it casually, not overcommitting with a front flip. Close game 5. It's I was tentative to cast this one, like try hard, in case it was just another absolute blowout like the previous 2 games. But it looks like we might actually have a close game as we get into the final 2 minutes. Killa trying to prove me wrong though with a kickoff goal. If he gets another couple of those, we're going to be very one-sided for the final few minutes, because Dappur will not want to try and make a comeback from multiple goals down. And there he is, throwing the camera around in frustration. Scrub has done exactly what I said. Back-to-back kickoff goals. This is one of the things that separates these two players, in my opinion. Dappur just not able to keep up with Scrub's in-game adaptations and face-offs. I feel like Dappur is just a little bit too predictable in his face-off. He almost always tries to force the ball in the same direction, where it might be better to sometimes hook around it, try and bring it back into the side of the field he spawns on. Other times trying to force it across the field, away from himself. Those are the 2 options when you are in a face-off and you're trying to get the first touch and manipulate the ball away from your opponent. But Dappur almost always going for the push route, not the hook. But another successful backflip pop keeps him in the game. Really nicely done by Dappur. Killa would have had an extremely tough setup here. He's trying to get Dappur to pop that ball much earlier with the fake challenge that we saw prior to his charge. Dappur correctly identifying that Scrub actually had no intention of moving in. Scrub with the boost, however, is going to make this extremely awkward. Dappur, little wave dash to pop the ball forward. That's smart by Dappur. He knew that if he dodged, he would not have had a good hitbox.
Keep up the great work. You're a great unicorn to the community, and
You
I love
unicorn,
your
what?
content. Well done.
Oh, Asset. Okay, apparently Asset, my the donation voice man didn't like Asset. He decided that Asset is a rude word, so he changed it to unicorn. But thank you, I appreciate the kind words. Dappur is probably going to bring it back within 1. Yes, he is. I just had to make sure that my eyes weren't fooling me there at the far post. We will have a close game 5. This is the ace match, remember. Will Dappur be able to prevent the kickoff goal? This time he's again pushing the ball, but this time it will work. And he is on the possession. He's worried. He hasn't checked where Scrub's position is that entire time. He's just trying to read it, and Scrub barely misses on the dunk to the top corner. And I think he has successfully stolen the boost. Dappur is going to have to work very hard to dispossess Scrub in the final 25 seconds here. But Scrub might have just given it to him, as his first touch is way to the right. And he has indeed just given away possession. Dappur would much rather have the ball in the middle of the field here, not at the side. He does have the space to get it into the center, and the low 50-50 will get the goal. Killa gave Dappur the possession to start off this play. He gave Dappur the space to move into the middle of the field, and then he pre-jumped, got completely outplayed with the underdunk. Tie game, 11 seconds in the ace match. Who's going to take it? Will we see a kickoff goal for Scrub? Looks like the answer is no, and now Dappur has a real chance to take his first ever series win against Scrub. Scrub tries a fake challenge to no avail. Dappur just goes straight into ball carry, but there we go. Scrub closes the distance immediately. Dappur and Scrub both trying to ground the ball. Another face-off for Dappur. This could be dangerous. Can he hold solid? Yes, he will. Both players still going for the push that time. Completely counteracting each other.
Johnny, fairly new to watching your streams, but I'm enjoying the vids so far. Just wanted to know.
Good to have you, dude.
Is there a reason that most pros use
That was
the
a heavy first touch.
and not the newer Octane ZSR?
Probably the noise.
ZSR looks better in my opinion, and
Yeah, it's probably just the noise, dude. The
nobody
ZSR
uses it.
sounds so weird. From most people I talk to, it's all about the noise. Oh, that shot is a ripper, and that's going to be game! First time that Dappur's taken down Scrub in a series. Just nails the wall shot. Scrub Killa didn't see it coming. He's not dodging back to net in time. He's not boosting in time, and he misses. Barely on the save. GG's Dappur with the comeback and the victory. Coming back not only in the final game, but from a crushing Game 3 defeat. Rallied beautifully. Took Game 4 and 5 in impressive fashion. Well played. Dappur is able to take his first ever series victory against Scrub Killa. This is a momentous occasion for him. I guarantee it, because I've heard him talking about Scrub before, and just he said it. The only reason I know this fact is that I've heard him say that he's never beaten Scrub in a series. The closest he ever came was losing 3-2. Well, this time he has won 3-2, and he was able to do it by outplaying Scrub while Scrub was in his own net. So that's got to feel pretty good. And a lot of the goals that Dappur is conceding in these games, like the first goal, or there was that goal where he just kind of left the net wide open as Scrub rebounded it from point blank range. There was the goal where he kind of jumped up on the wall and just whiffed the ball completely. A lot of these goals that Dappur is conceding are just absolute unforced errors on his part. So if he can just shore up on those weaknesses, try and be a tiny bit more consistent in defense, just be in his net more often when the opponent is lining up a very obvious shot, then that would really help him, I think.
Sideways. Your damn nose is so fucking magnificent. Love your shite. Keep it up. W.
That's good. Let me just go to my donation settings and ban some more words, which apparently I didn't ban. There we go. Can I ban more? Or there's so many creative ways to bypass the dude who's supposed to check all these words for the rudeness. £50, boys, in the pot. Well, £50.30. Let's see what that is in dollarinos. We're talking 62 bucks, and since it is a less than $100 show match, that is gonna go all to Dappur. So every ounce of that to Dappur. In fact, like, let's just, I don't know, what's a clean number close to that? We'll make it 75. Oh wait, somebody else donated 3 as well.
Watching your stream, Johnny Moore.
I'm gonna make it
Love
$75. That's close enough.
Hope you cast RLCS.
Close enough. Because it's a nicer number than 60, whatever it would have been. It would have been like 67, which is just a silly number. I will make it 69. Yeah, 69 is much more meaningful number than 75, and it's also well, it's still bigger than the actual donation amount. We'll make it 69. $69 for Dappur. I'm sure you guys will understand why that is the number of choice. Certainly a good choice, in my opinion. Clickbait Swift Rage. I know, right? Tell me about it. But I'll get Dappur's PayPal real quick because I'm gonna be away this weekend. Yo, what's your PayPal? Question mark. As for all show matches below $100, it will all go to the winner.
Oh no, someone is swearing online. My virgin ears.
Alright, so we got Dappur's Gmail. Let me just go and ship out that money to him. I'll turn off this thing as well. Bang. I gotta ask Scrub if he's gonna stream today. And then go to my PayPal, go to this, send money to, we've logged out apparently. That's not what I like to see. I'll do some sellouts, by the way. Don't you guys who have been subbing and donating go anywhere. I will absolutely sell out for you guys in a second. Just gonna give Dappur $69. That's a host, but I'm not going to be streaming much longer. Copenhagen Flames. How did you get on? Did you stream the thing? Thanks for this. The host, though, guys. I appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream.
My dude, keep the sass at 100%.
Did you win, Copenhagen Flames? Did you win? Is it allowed to be told? Was it streamed? I want to know who won. I want to know who won. I want to know who won the qualification. Who done it? Who took the victory? Who is in? Who won the tiebreaker? But yeah, guys, while I do sellouts, Copenhagen lost to Leaf, you know that much. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm happy about that result because I'm good friends with Jazer. But thanks for the host, Copenhagen. Glad you lost. Guys, I'm gonna do some sellouts and run some adverts real quick. So hope you guys don't mind. Gonna click the ad button. Bam, we did it. And now time for sellouts. We got It's Mousy. Of course, subs don't see these adverts, so it's absolutely the best situation. It's sent you a text. Alright, I'll check that in a second. 10. Where's my phone? Here it is. Oh, let me just check my phone, because Toasty is coming to my house. Alright, Toasty, got ya. Yeah, brand is getting built. Let me just do some sellouts. It's Mousy with the 3 months. Appreciate the resub. Welcome back, dude. And Pentagram Jesus with the 5. Smelly Scumpy with the 3. And Big Money Gas Pedal with the 3 as well. Thanks for the contributions to the prize pool. Roman Claret with the 3. Hugh Fem 1SM with the £8 at £7.
I called your nose magnificent, you arsehole. Let us swear, damn it.
That's pretty creative, not gonna lie. Big Money Gunk Schmeckel. Thanks for the 3. Appreciate it. And Pentagram Jesus with another 5. And I think somebody started a prize pool. We got the Duke Nasty with 420. Tenner from Pentagram. Slew Foot McGee with £4 and 3. And Carlos McDustmite with a 3. Tenner from Macho Mana. Where on earth was the guy who started the prize pool? I can't even find it. Where on earth is it? I swear somebody said, or they donated with start the prize pool in the message. But I can't see it here. What? Yep. Sorry, I can't find the guy who started it all. But wait, where on earth am I supposed to start doing shoutouts if I don't know where the last one was that I did? This is bad news. I don't know where to start. I'm pretty sure. The Only Buddha. Do I remember that name? Yes. But it's a really good name, so I'm going to say it again. The Only Buddha. And also the Duke Nasty is a phenomenal name. Ready for it. Chicken Jesus NM. All of you guys, new subs. Grazer1 also, new sub. All of you, welcome. Very much appreciated. And we also have... we had Quick and Bake for 5 months. 5 months in Moy. I love to see that. Dr. Nick with some bits. Hugo Drax 007. Almost certain that I haven't given you a shout out. Thanks for the resub, dude. 2 months in a row. Another 2-monther from Nap RL. Welcome back. I'm not sure if we had any other sub. Yeah, we do. One called Blake with a new sub. Unikitty SC2, Nazarus and Degret. Hugh and then Hugh Feminism. Yep, we're back to where we were. Hugh Feminism future casts. Reconamad. Recon Nomad. Reconamad. Plasmarl. And I think that's all of the new subs. All of you guys, welcome. So many new subs. I really appreciate that. I really do. And as far as resubs do, Vapor GB 7 months. 1 month off the maximum. 1 month over the green badge. That's what I like to see. Jadobi with the 8-month max resub. Welcome back. Although we're like 10 days away from the 9-month possibility. There is no badge for 9-month resubs. I definitely got lost somewhere. Hey BG, I don't remember saying your name. You resubbed 2 months in a row. If you're still here, nice to have you back, dude. I appreciate that. And Rubber Lamp as well, 2 months. I see you. I think that's everybody that I missed. And also right now, Salivanication. Sorry, really hard to read your name because I can't read. But appreciate the sub. Thanks for the support, man. And if I didn't tag you, then tell one of my mods, tell Epic Toasty, and hopefully he can spot that, or tell me, just at me in the chat and say that I didn't thank you. I know you're all gonna say that I didn't thank you, even though you're all trolling me. Gonna make the